IELTS Writing Tasks. The IELTS academic writing test consists of 2 writing tasks which must be completed in 60 minutes. For writing task 1, you will spend 20 minutes to write at least 150 words in a formal style. For writing task 2, you will spend 40 minutes to write at least 250 words in a formal style. IELTS Writing Task 1. In the IELTS Writing Task 1, you will be asked to write a summary of at least 150 words about some visual information, usually in the form of a graph, table, or diagram. You will need to identify the main features and describe and compare the data given. Here are some top tips for writing task 1. The report should have an introduction that includes 2 or 3 main features of the chart, 2 paragraphs that provide details of the main features mentioned in the introduction. You shouldn't try to interpret or give reasons for the data. Remember to keep your response factual. Here is an example of what an IELTS Writing Task 1 looks like. The graph gives information about the age of the population of Iceland between 1990 and 2020. Summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features and make comparisons where relevant. Remember to spend 20 minutes and write at least 150 words. Let's go through a model answer to this question. The bar chart shows a comparison of the different ages of people living in Iceland between 1990 and 2020. A key trend to be noted is the 25 to 54 age group has increased the most over the period, while the size of the 2 younger age groups decreased slightly. The number of people in the 2 older age groups stayed about the same. The 25 to 54 age group grew approximately a third of the population in 1990 to nearly half of the population in 2020. The older 2 age groups did not increase or decrease much. The size of the 65 and over age group remained at about 13%, whereas the size of the 55 to 64 age group only fell from about 14% to about 10% of the population. By contrast, the 0 to 14 age group fell from just over 25% in 1990 to just under 20% in 2020. Similarly, the 15 to 24 age group dropped from just over 20% of the population in 1990 to just under 10% of the population in 2020. As you can see, these 2 paragraphs focus on summarizing the information presented in the graph. The answer does not interpret the data, it provides factual information from the graph. Whereas the final 2 paragraphs focus on comparing the data. Comparison can be shown through words such as whereas, by contrast, similarly. Now, why don't you have a go at answering this question under timed exam conditions?